Y'all wake up, man. Listen, I notice a lot of men are afraid to be wrong. We be trying to be accomplished. We try to accomplish goals. We try to go after our dreams, our aspirations. We trying to be achievers. But we afraid of being wrong, and it's hindering us from growing. We try to walk around here and act like we got it all figured out. You see people that know more than you. You see people that's doing more than you. You see people that's where you trying to be. You can't humble yourself to ask that person, pay for that course, pay for that book, pay for that coach and mentor call, because you don't want to humble yourself, because you don't want to be wrong. You don't want to go and say, I don't know. You afraid to say, I don't know. Or, man, I can't figure it out. Can you help? Right? You afraid to do that. That shit comes from your childhood. I remember when I was a kid, right? Because I went through the same shit too. I was the same way. Very prideful, right? Trying to act like I know everything because I didn't want to get nothing wrong. I wanted to be right the first time because I got shamed for being wrong so much as a kid. So when I was a kid, my dad told me to go in the house and get a 40, right? He was sitting on the porch with a bunch of his friends. So my dad say, go in the fridge and give me a 40, right? I thought he said fork. So I bring him back a fork, and he made me feel stupid as hell in front of all his homeboys sitting on the porch. He made me feel stupid as hell, right? And I'm like, and I remember that moment as a 35-year-old man. I still remember that moment, right? I felt ashamed, right? I felt smaller than I already was. And I never wanted to get anything wrong ever since that day, right? But I noticed on my journey, I've learned to humble myself. You're not going to be right about everything. And sometimes you need to ask someone that's where you're trying to be for help, right? You need to seek out help, mentorship or something like that, right? A lot of us men had those experiences as little boys, right? Whether your mama, your daddy, uncle, school, somebody done it to you, right? We take that into adulthood and then we act like we got it all figured out, and we're around here struggling. We're around here, it's hard for us, right? And with me, my pride led me to having to take the stairs in everything that I did. And I had to take the stairs in everything that I did or I got into because I was too prideful to ask for help, because I needed to act like I had it all together on my way up, right? I've learned to be better with that, right? Listen, you can't be so prideful that you're afraid to get under another man to be taught something, right? A lot of men are too prideful to humble themselves and demote themselves under another male for their leadership, for their guidance, for their mentorship, right? Then we are stuck taking the stairs, right? When some OG somewhere can tell you how to take the elevator, right? They can show you exactly what floor to go to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying it's no fast track to success. I ain't saying it's a fast track into achieving your goals, dreams, and aspirations. But what I am saying is you got to let go of that pride. It's okay to be wrong, right? Anybody that mentor or somewhere that you're trying to be, if they're successful, they want to help you. They know how it is, right? You can't be too afraid of being wrong. You understand? I suffered with that at one point in my life, right? I noticed that often, man. These dudes, you know, especially with social media, everybody think, oh, I gotta look perfect on social media. I gotta look like I got it all together. That's why people even afraid to tell their stories, right? I get on my social media, most of my social media platforms, I got more than 20K followers on all platforms, really more than 30K on every platform, right? And it's because I told my story. It hit 1 million on most platforms because I wasn't afraid to tell you some of the downs in my life, right? I don't want to come off as perfect. I want to come off as me. Those are the things that got me the most views and the most followers and shit, right? If that's what you care about. You know what I'm saying? Most people wouldn't tell that side. They got to look perfect all the time, right? Knowing it's a struggle to get to the top. You got to look perfect like you got it all together because you're too afraid of being wrong. I'm saying this. Stop being afraid of being wrong. That shit is hindering you, right? It's hindering you from growing, man. Real talk. Stop being afraid of being wrong and stop being too prideful to go under another man for them to teach you something, give you some guidance, give you some wisdom from the shit that they've been through, man. Real talk. Take that advice, man. Y'all like the video, comment. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe. Want more of this type of content, follow the page, go through the content, man. Y'all wake y'all asses up.